So this will require you heading off to a new area.
This is like on the way to the Union House.
Yeah, you could do them both. Yeah, that's up to you. Like, what order you want to do stuff with. So Ilara tells you like, look, this is just not any ordinary boar. We need a red crested boar's tusk, and it's got to be a good one. So once you kill one, you've got to check it over, make sure it's got no cracks, or anything in that's imperfect on it. So yeah. If you could do that for me, then we can go off to Domio's place, and he can help us put it together.
Do boars like cheese? Can we bring some cheese?
Boars do indeed like cheese, but it shouldn't be too hard to bring them out. But she packages up a couple portions of cheese for you and hands them off.
Yeah. Nice. We can trap this boar with some cheese.
Yeah, or me. Wait, what?
Or yeah, we're just gonna eat it.
Okay.
Lara, just one question. Is there any like local huntsmen we can consult? Or do you know a place where these boars are hanging out? Like which one's the alpha that we could probably cut down for the tusk?
Yeah, absolutely. There's usually a couple hanging around the Raking district. Like so if you head south, like just like head a little bit towards the sea. So what's that? Southeast? Or something, then you should hit the area, and they'll tell you where it is.
If we're
Much
hunting
pleasure,
nature, you're
Lara.
probably gonna need me with you, so I'm coming.
So, are you gonna go head off to that area now?
Just out of character, I think we should head there unless anyone else got stuff they want to do in town.
You can say that in character.
Oh, sorry. Chet just starts walking off. Like, well, fellas, this is great and all. We got cheese, we got tasks. I think we should get going.
Where were we going
No,
before we
we're
met
getting
Lara?
tasks, okay? We're getting the tasks.
I feel like we were doing something. Oh, it was Ricky Doodad.
Right,
Oh, that's right,
Ricky.
He can wait a little bit.
yeah.
Rat boy. Oh, okay.
I mean,
He doesn't seem
hanging
very
around.
urgent.
Kill a boar.
He didn't seem very urgent. Yeah.
He ran away.
I mean, it seemed pretty urgent.
Yeah, he's smart. He'll figure it out.
We're hanging out. We got cheese. We head to the tavern, have a drink.
The tavern. What about the boar? All right,
Sorry, we are
let's
gonna-
go around the
gonna
tavern
go.
first.
I'll get a
I mean,
drink
maybe
to go,
someone has
that's
a boar. Maybe someone has a boar tusk or something you could trade.
Maybe there's like a boar tusk hanging on the wall in the tavern.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, you can go back in there and you can go stuff, because there's still more you can talk to other people about. You have an outstanding quest in there already, and you've already found good source of information from Double D and Sally as well. Maybe they can help you with some stuff that's already going on.
Gotta be honest, I could do with a short rest after all those zombies anyway.
Brilliant. I'm parched. Let's go.
Elwin looks mockingly at Camilla. That happens when you don't listen.
Listen to what?
Well, I'm feeling fine after touching the mirror.
Yeah, he didn't tell us that was gonna happen.
Yeah, he could have just.
Last time I talked to him, what did he do? He threw twig blights at us.
And what?
Maybe
and
you
what
go
did
around
do?
trusting every fool in a portrait, but I
No,
don't.
I don't trust him, but by a consequence of elimination, if he wanted to kill us, he can do it in a less roundabout way.
I'm still petting the cat.
So Chet kind of doesn't kick open the door, but like pushes open quite loudly and like swings his arm open and like tries to introduce himself to the tavern. And is
Double
like,
D cuts you off immediately. He's like, "Mind your manners."
And Elwin is just shaking his head and doing a face palm.
she's just
scowling at you. Yeah.
Don't.
Beg your pardon, missus. I'm just very excited to enter this establishment and order up a drink. What have you got here?
I'm
He just
walking
motions
up
over the bar,
to
sits
Caduce,
down.
placing my hand on
Yeah.
his shoulder and whispering, "Don't try anything with her."
While you're doing that, I'm like looking around and see if there's a boar's tusk that we can steal.
He sat down. He like nods and winks at Billy D, and he's like, "Got a beer for your thirsty friend over here? My name's Chet. How's it going?"
All right, darling. Well, get yourself sat down. I'll get you your daily appointed beer and soup. Oh, hello, you two. Looking over at Camilla and Elduin, it's like, I see you back. Oh, it's only two of you back. Oh,
yeah,
dear.
the other one possibly still alive. We don't know. We have been transported by magic.
Oh, well, I suppose that's better than grisly death then. Oh, well, yeah, that's fine. Yes, get yourself sat down. I'll sort you out your drinks and all that.
Yeah, he should be fine. He's a ranger. That's kind of that thing. Living in the forest was his thing anyway, and he should be fine.
All right, too many forests around here, love. You know, I don't know how he's gonna do it.
Yeah, but he will. If anything is coming after him here, he will see it.
Chet leans into Billy and asks him, like, "Hey, is teleportation like a euphemism around here or something?"
I don't know who you are, mate. Why are you getting so close to me?
What do you think that could be a euphemism of?
I don't know, to like a funny spelling of decapitation.
So no, I reckon teleportation probably means they got teleported. You know, I don't know about you, but I saw a big old spark of blue out the window earlier. I didn't bother to go check it out, but I assumed some magic was involved.
Yeah, do they not have magic where you're from?
I'm just a simple infantryman. I don't think they're not teleporting any of us around the battlefield, that's for sure.
Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, magic is real.
Yeah, but we're not going to magic in here. That's gonna It didn't end good last time. It won't end well this time.
The guards get a bit weird, even if you just do like a little flame cantrip. They're like, oh no.
It wasn't even a flame cantrip. I made an amulet shine bright. Which reminds me, if we find our Dragonborn friend again, I know how to keep his attention now.
Oh yeah.
How does the food look?
Yeah, you still remember how he's like, oh, shiny rock every time. I'm just gonna take a rock, make it shine, and be like, hey, look here, attention. Do you think that will work?
So
maybe an old man, but you're a genius.
So it's a bowl of rich, hearty soup. It doesn't look particularly fancy, but you can tell just from the nice smells coming off it that it's going to be filling and warm and pleasant.
Can I do like a charisma thing where I'm just like trying to compliment whoever cooked it? He like holds up the bowl to his face. He like sniffs it in heartily. It's like, just like how it's like, this is so much better than what I'm served in the army. That's for sure. This is fantastic.
What's your goal here with this one? Just to decide what to roll.
Oh right, it's like to smooth over, like just to soften up Billy and Double to like hand over information more easily.
Yeah, go.
It wasn't a good start.
Okay, go persuasion then. Yeah.
Okay.
General good vibes.
Ah, crap.
They think you're insulting them.
Sorry.
Well, it's varying between insults and thinking you're insincere, and that kind of stuff. So D looks at you and is like, again, this ain't the capital, but you ain't gonna find anything better than that anywhere around here, and I'll stand by it.
He's just gonna shrink into his bowl and eat it now.
So you're in the bar. Once again, Sparklepuff is literally rolling around her cage, laughing at Chet's attempts at sort of diplomacy on this one. It's like, who is this fucking numpty? Where'd you find him? The other ones were more interested than that. Bloody hell, even that one that didn't talk.
Yeah, funny thing. So, Scaly Lizard Boy, we went outside to the place you mentioned, had found some talking picture.
Place I mentioned, I didn't tell you anything about anything. I'm still waiting for you to let me out.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
We are working on it. So basically, we went to some place, some magic shit happened, and we landed back here, got teleported by some dude in a movie.
Look. I don't give a shit about your life story. All I care about is getting the fuck out of this fucking cage.
Camilla just laughs at Eldwin.
So why don't you take that big flappy mouth of yours and go chat up Billy D and get me the fuck out of here?
That's a work in progress, okay? We tried it last time, it didn't go perfectly well.
Oh,
Maybe we
wow.
should retire to a table. And I
As
start
you can
hugging
see by the bar stool.
Eldwin, maybe we should retire to a table and have a chat about everything.
Yeah, might be a good idea.
As you head away to one of the empty tables, all you hear is just this pitched absolute string of vile anti-elf curses. Like it's you specifically focusing on you, Eldwin.
I like her.
From your hair to your ears to everything else. There's definitely several things said about your mother as well.
Under Chet's breath, he's like, I even know some of those.
I don't know which person is which, but the person who's still at the bar, I'm going to say, hey, come on over.
Let's chat.
Okay. He lifts up his bowl and his rest of his food and brings it over.
Oh, can you not see his nameplate?
No.
No.
I've been turning nameplates on and off at specific times just because I thought you actually had a.
I can see Alphonse,
Oh, yeah.
not Eldwin and Chet.
There we go.
I don't see Eldwin.
I don't see Camilla and Chet. Well, I see Chet now.
There we go. Player
I see
permissions
Eldwin.
on. Okay, you are turned on, and Camilla's the only other one who isn't on as well. Okay, there you go.
Okay, I just
Like,
wanted to
Chet's
fill
just-
in the new people for what's been going on in this bar. So I'll tell them about our soul, about Longtooth Sally, but most importantly, tell them that Billy D seemed like he was kind of open to letting go of Sparklepuff, but he was going to have a think about it. Eldwin, do you remember? Like, did he want us to buy her or something?
No, he didn't want to sell her. He was like, she deserves some of it, but she doesn't deserve to be sold in slavery or something like that.
Hmm.
I mean, I tried to tell him he should just take her and remove her from the bar for like a week, a month or so, just to see if she actually does increase or decrease the amount of customers he has. Because we both know there's no other tavern, so they have to come here if they like her or not.
Yeah, right. You were talking about A/B testing, which seemed like it would take way too long to me.
Yeah, but it's
But basically, if she abuses the customers, like maybe they don't want to come back, right?
yeah,
Is slavery still a thing here?
Yes.
It could be like one of those things where it's like on purpose, you know, like a rude restaurant.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
there
what he
lore
thinks.
about-
Yeah,
But,
but
like, we're trying to free her, so let's not encourage that.
let's not encourage it. And also, did you not notice that Billy and Double are comparatively nice if you do not ruffle the feathers?
What was up with the cage again? Like, what did it look like? Did it look like it's something that you can break easily?
No, it's a magic cage. She's a fairy. A normal cage you would have gotten out of already.
So it's not something you can just.
I don't know
like,
very much about
off.
magic.
It's not
Yeah, I
something
don't know
we
anything
can
either.
break. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the general gist of entrapping magical creatures, especially sentient ones?
Well, she's a
These
fairy
ones.
and she did fairy things. So fairies do like
Fairy
to do pranks. So like have fun at expense of others. And she did this a bit too much, and she was imprisoned by. Was it Billy's?
She's technically in prison for criminal mischief.
Yeah, basically that.
So she's just like us.
Yes, but we do not know how long she's been in this cage.
Yeah, but we can walk around and she has to sit there being naked on a bar. Well,
Well, our cage is just bigger and more lethal.
which makes it nicer.
You mean the lethal part because we can end it at any time, or because we can walk around?
I mean, we could kill her as well. You know, it's possible.
You want to kill
Figures.
Can I do like a? I don't know what type of check it is, but from where Chet is sitting, can you like see anything about how the cage is attached to? Is it on the bar or something?
It's just sat on the bar. This kind of like slightly glowing kind of cage. Like she's obviously glowing quite a lot because she's a very angry fairy. But you can see some like the magical radiance of it. So it doesn't seem like it's, you know, when you see something electrified and you know I shouldn't touch that. Your instincts aren't really saying anything along those lines, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it would be good for you doing so. Just from its general appearance, it looks relatively benign.
And it's not like nailed down or anything.
You'll have to do an investigation check for that one.
From where I am, I can do that.
it will be very difficult from where you are, but you can do it.
Okay, never mind. That's just om-nomming.
After several strong ales, I've decided it's time to play the bagpipes for everyone in this establishment.
Just as he was about to stop playing, I'm leaning over like, if you ask Billy, maybe you can get something out of it. Try it.
Okay, I'll ask if you will remunerate me for this performance.
A bard? Oh yeah. We'll definitely tell you what. We'll comp you some runes for the night if you perform for us for the next couple of hours.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Chad kind of like whispers over the fast, yo, we can have things to do.
I was just like leaning over closer to the table. Yeah, several hours is not what I had in mind when he started. He's gonna
how
play
about
music.
I mean, we've got 20 years.
Compromise on like one room and like 15 minutes.
Well, no, not really. That's not really worth my time. You know, if I'm gonna have a bard, I've got to do a bit of marketing for it, get people in. You don't have to play right now, but if you want to play later on in the day, in the evening, and stuff, when trade's good, we can do that. But 15 minutes, I ain't going to give you anything for that. If you feel like playing 15 minutes, you play 15 minutes.
Okay, I'll do that anyways while you guys eat or whatever.
Can I do like an insight check? So I see Longtooth Sally. Is she, through the investigation, I want to find out if she's the type of person who appreciates like having a drink bought for them to get information off of them.
Oh god. I guess that's an insight check.
Okay.
Short question. Did Camilla tell us what Longtooth Sally does?
I have said that she's a working girl who is
okay.
What's the work?
Popular with men.
Oh, I see.
From what you can't really tell too much about how she would take this from that. You're not necessarily certain one way or the other. On this one, you just see an elegantly dressed half orc in there with an enigmatic smile on her face, coolly taking in the rest of the bar every now and again when she looks up from her book.
Like Chat looks over to the other two sat with him still. It's like, I'm just trying to think if we can get any dirt on the Union men. I'm assuming we can talk to her, maybe get some information. What do you guys reckon?
Camilla also feels the need to correct that actually she may be popular with women and NBs and others as well.
Absolutely.
I don't think we specified.
No.
An astute comment, I shall take that in. But nevertheless,
I assume you in on the conversation we had last time, which is she's the one who told us about the temple that we went to.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, right, it was her.
No information about Union men or Union people, sorry, within...
No, but she probably knows a lot of them. She knows a lot of the town.
She's like the information.
She works with them.
I'll have... Chad's gonna go up to Billy D and ask for, like, 2 drinks. And then he's gonna, with as much confidence... He's got confidence, he's gonna walk up to the table with Longtooth Sally and, like, introduce himself. He's not gonna sit down yet, he's just gonna be there, nods at her, smiles.
I'm leaning over to Camilla. It's gonna be fun.
And he's already off to a good start.
Wait, what time of day is it?
When I sat down first.
Sally, the name's Sally. Hello, it's very, very nice to meet you.
How do I? Might I pass you this drink? Let's have a little chat. I noticed you when I entered, and yeah, just wanted to get to know you.
Oh yes. Most people do notice me, darling. Well, yes. Go on. I have some time. Feel free to sit down.
How is it dealing with the stench around here? Obviously, I'm just trying to make like small talk here.
You don't talk to women often, do you, darling?
I fight. I don't so much do the talking, I guess. No, I suppose not.
One of those types, eh? Well, is it from choice, as in you don't want to engage with others, or from lack of opportunity?
We spent so long being battered and bruised on the front. taking all the blows, rolling with the punches, as they say where I'm from.
Well,
you have the same saying over here?
Well, I certainly take some blows every now and again, but nothing quite like that. Yeah, she's just kind of looking at you coolly, quietly amused. So what do I have the pleasure for of your company? To what do I have the pleasure?
Wondering of such an elegant woman such as you in a place such as this. I'm intrigued.
Her head throws she throws her head back and laughs as loud as she can. It's like, really? That tired-old line. What's a woman like you doing in a bar like this? Oh my dear. She's literally wiping away a tear. Like, young man, I would destroy you.
I got a laugh out of you though, you gotta admit.
Yes,
the classics are classics for a reason.
some are and some are tired. I guess it just depends on who is who. Anyway, you certainly couldn't afford me, dearie.
Meanwhile, Elwyn is walking over to Double D and asks for food.
She already gave you all like a bowl of stuff, but it's on the counter there waiting for you.
Oh yeah, I'm taking my food and I'm taking Camilla's with me. Is it okay if I take Camilla's food to her?
Yeah, go on.
I kind of assumed we all had our food, but okay.
Huh?
Could I do a perception check on any like particular item of clothing or like accessory that I could comment on?
Yeah, go for it. It's investigation. Actually, not perception.
Oh, sorry. All right, let me get that one.
You can tell that her clothes are very fine. Like, she is definitely well off. Especially to be dressed so nicely in Mucksborough. The kind of like your impression of what Mucksborough is like, but nothing particularly stands out to you one way or the other. If anything, you're having difficulty picking up on one thing to comment on just because you're so intimidated in this woman's presence.
There's some very fine threads you have on you. Are those perchance from Nomio's establishment?
Nomio, the blacksmith? No. And not that not that fop. What's his name again?
God damn it.
Doric. Yes, Doric. No, not him either. No. My outfits are either custom made, or they are shipped in, with all of these supplies from the mainland. Yes, this is fine. It's Guccinos.
Guccinos. And they turn a lot of heads. By any chance, do pass?
Come on, young man. Yeah, go for it.
Big Chad is dying worse than I did.
Yeah, and he's doing. He's at least doing as bad as I would, I think.
Young man, clearly you want something. It's I find in cases like this, it's best to just spit it out.
We've been asked by Rat Boy to help him out, smooth over a little incident over down by the Union Workhouse. We were just wondering if you could help us, meek, helpless adventurers, figure out some information on the various staff over there down southeast.
Oh, Rick got himself into trouble. Well, it was bound to happen. He dreams big dreams and thinks himself that he could easily be, leader of, those harbor boys and all that. But poor old Rick is just an urchin, The more I look at it, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to see anything bad happen to the chap. He's never done any harm to me. So what do you need?
Just need an idea of what he's actually done. And also, what's the relationship with Grimboss, Union Boss fella? Anyone you know particularly well?
What he's done? I haven't a clue. No rumors of anything that has reached my ears just yet. But Grimvold, for Grimvold to be upset enough to finally, put out either a hit or be angry enough that old Rick is afraid for his well-being. It has to be something that's irritated him in some way. But Grimwald he has a few interests, you see. Like generally he is very much about his business, and he doesn't like trouble, and he doesn't like causing any kind of ruckus. He likes things to be neat, ordered, tidy, and quiet, and that's how he's kept his business going forever. But he does love his animals. So more than likely it's probably something to do with that.
Animals? Are we talking exotic pet collections?
Oh,
are we talking
absolutely. Yes, absolutely. He's got a couple of things in his menagerie. He keeps a few with him in the main house, but he has an area which he keeps all sorts of exotic things in. I don't know what he's got at the moment, because he gets as bored of them as often as someone would do with their hairstyle or fashion sense. He will take them and he'll move them on. But there's plenty of other collectors there. Apparently a lot of these gangsters are really into their exotic beasts and that. So yeah, he probably, my guess, and again this is purely speculation on my part, is more than likely he's been asked to get him some fancy animal from somewhere, and something's happened to it. Either it's died, or it's run off, or it's the wrong color, or something along those lines, more than likely. But yeah, that's probably what's got to be in his bonnet. Yeah. Any further questions for Sally here?
Just thinking it over. I guess I'll just be done, and so Chet gets up and he sort of does a little bow, half bow, nod, whatever, and he's like, "Thank you for your time, Miss Ma'am." He just walks back.
You're welcome, young man. You can hear her chuckling to herself as you head back to your table. Given this is quite a small bar, everyone else saw and heard that.
It's commonplace, I guess, for everyone to try that on with Sally. Motioning to the other two.
What, buy her a drink?
I mean, I at least bought a drink.
Were you trying something more? Because if you were, right? I didn't notice. Were you trying something more?
Yeah, it seemed rather
chaste.
Yeah, it seemed like you didn't have the bravery to ask her anything specific, and drifted off.
Yeah, we see a lot of action on the front line, but us lads don't actually see a lot of action on the front line.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah, I do get it too.
What are you two both in here for, anyway?
Murder.
Sheep.
Actually, the sheep story.
One of those.
You never had mutton or lamb or stew? What do they feed you on the front lines?
No meat.
I think it's threshed up wheat mixed in with water. Maybe milk, if we get lucky.
Good lord, I've been thinking Muckrake's a terrible place, but it sounds like it's a step up for you.
Yeah, it might be a vacation for him.
We're in the foreign branch, okay? We're like cannon fodder to the Empire. I managed to last out there, though. In a way, I feel like this is kind of a godsend compared to what I was dealing with.
Well, remember, it's only for 20 years or until you die.
So what would you guys like to do next?
Burning.
Right now? Yeah, right now, Alphonse is... I don't know, are you playing the bagpipes? Because if you're doing it, you do it for free.
Yes.
Okay, so that's happening off in the corner. Sparklepuff is still occasionally... Sparklepuff is occasionally throwing kind of insults Eldwin's way. And Billy D and Double D are just sitting there just vibing.
Chet's finished his food now. He's finished his drink. He kind of puts both his hands on the table and is like, right, well, 20 years is a long time, but also maybe not so long if we sat here glued to our seats.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to count?
How about we go check out that Union House?
You should probably count this as a short rest as well there, which will help.
Yes, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, you've come in here, you've had drinks, you sat down and eaten food and stuff. That would be a short rest to me.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So Do we want to go after the boars first or after the other boars first?
It feels like we might be able to meet someone at the Union House who could help us with the boar issue.
Really?
It did Alara did mention that multiple workers there might be experienced huntsmen.
Depending on how we treat them, yeah.
I mean, I am a druid who's very experienced with survival, but okay if you want to get some dock workers.
You're a druid? Wow. I've only heard about you, people like you on the front line.
Yeah, we don't mess with that. Any kind of human, not even human, like people and their politics, no thank you.
Normally...
We might come in afterwards and like help clean up the battlefield. But you know, all that blood, it's pretty good for fertilization.
Oh, okay. I was told you'd just all be wrapped up in leaves and sticks and kind of have a smell. Maybe not as bad as this place. But...
Yeah, you probably just can't smell it. I mean, I got a few leaves and sticks. But we have clothes too. Sometimes we wash. Not here.
More than the lads in my unit, I'll tell you.
So you're moving on to the next area. Actually,
I don't know about the others.
Yeah, which one are you going for? Are you going to go search for boars yourself, or are you going to go to Rick's thing and then hope you find some boar stuff whilst you're at it?
Like, Chet's made it clear that he wants to go to do the work union thing first, but I don't know about the other three.
I don't mind. I'm trying to figure out how to do a short rest.
On your roll 20, it should just be a button, and on.
Oh no, I found it. I found it in Beyond.
Okay, cool. I think you might have to do it on roll 20 as well, or just copy over the number of your health or whatever else is done, just so that it shows up on your token.
Oh no, I got some buttons. Yeah, I can type it in.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm back to full health. I think.
So Chet's gonna like step up from the table, start walking towards the door, and just like motions over to the others, like, all right, well, I'm heading to the Union. Any objections?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Right. So.
Because everyone's heading.
Yeah, the Union is off to the southeast. As it's a different map completely, you don't need to move completely. I will copy your tokens over to that area.
We also do like a walk and talkish as you're doing that.
If you wanna.
Oh, okay. I like Eldwin's dressed up in armor and weapons and stuff, right? Like Chat's gonna notice. Yes, I don't actually know what Eldwin's wearing. I just wanted to.
Eldwin could describe it.
Yeah, Elder, do you want to give a quick description of your character, and then Camilla as well?
Like in character description or off character?
Out character, just so that each Chet and Alphonse know what you guys look like.
Yeah, basically I'm 180, 180 centimeters, so 1 meter 80. What's that, like 6 foot?
That's 6 foot, yeah.
That's 6 foot, yeah.
So I'm a 6 foot tall elf with brown hair, green eyes, and I'm not like white as a sheet of paper because that's the high elves. And I'm dressed in a chainmail, wearing a warhammer and a shield, and that's basically it.
Right.
Long brown hairs.
Mm-hmm. And Camilla?
Camilla is actually significantly taller than Eldwin at 6'4". She's young-ish for a half orc. Like, she's basically approaching middle age. She's not there yet. Green skin, sun-bleached brown hair, vibrant green skin, actually. Like, she's unmistakably an orc, well, a half orc. And she's wearing, like, very natural colored robes. Natural being like browns, greens, that kind of thing. And she's carrying a large quarterstaff, which she uses as a walking pole, but not because she's disabled, just because it's a quarterstaff and it's massive.
Alphonse, do you want to give yourself a quick description? Alphonse, push to talk. Okay. Chet, do you want to do your quick description of yourself?
Yeah. So he's a male human male. Surprisingly short. He's like 5'4". And he's got brown eyes, light tan skin. He's got a buzz cut for black hair, but buzz cut black hair. He kind of looks kind of sturdy. It's like despite his size, it looks like it would be quite an effort to kind of like push him over. But like he stands
That
up.
low
Right,
center of gravity.
so- yeah, he stands upright, and like from afar, you wouldn't guess because you wouldn't guess that he's like short until you walked right up to him. So right now, it's like he's dwarfed by both Camilla and Elduin, but he's still talking to them with such familiarity in the way he
Especially by
gestures to them.
Camilla.
Yeah.
He's a rugby lad type fella in terms of stature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rugby lad is a good way of describing it. Yeah.
All right.
So I guess we're still waiting for Alphonse, but in character, just like.
I'm ready now, so.
No worries.
Oh, you okay? Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm a rather plain-looking halfling at 3 foot tall, but I'm also very portly at 180 pounds. But that doesn't mean I'm not nimble. I'm also very nimble. And I'm dressed in like some purple bard type clothes and a very fancy hat. And I have purple eyes and brown hair.
So we've got the tall gang and the short gang.
Very short gang.
Okay. All
Small
right.
guy.
So let me take you.
Sorry, did Chet say he was human?
Yes,
Human,
Chet is
yeah.
Chet is human.
Okay.
Small human.
So
We're average from where I'm from.
So let's take you over to the Harbourfront Commerce Concern. Alrighty. So I'm gonna put you in down here. Oh, I missed one. Who did I miss? Chet, Aldrin, Alphonse. Okay, so let me. Oh no, he's there. He's there. Okay, cool. So, you have entered. Actually, that makes no sense. You should be. Where are you going?
I'm going to the path. Are we not on the path? We're not sneaking, are we?
Well, I was going to put you in one of the corners so you had an option to sneak, but sure, if you want to be on the path, you can be on the path. So, you have traveled, just about that, like, not too far from town. You can still see, like, things. You're not, like, way out in the boonies for this one. You've passed through areas where people are working on the coast, the muck raking. This is set back just a little bit from, where the majority of people are, like, working. It clearly was once a very fancy manor house, but it's definitely seen much better days. There are two large turrets out the front, where you would imagine once upon a time there would have been guards stationed or something else, but they seem empty at the moment. There is one guard that you can see from the road just standing outside the front of this building. How would you like to
Milla's
proceed?
checking out the plant situation. Sorry, carry on.
I was just saying, how do you like to proceed? Yeah, if you want to check out the plant situation, you can.
Yeah. Like, does it look well tended? Does it look ruined? Are there signs of people having died a lot around here? What's going on?
It's kind of like, right on the border, just after, the sandy area on a beach, you're starting to get into kind of like, vegetation coming back in. It's not particularly like lush and healthy because there's clearly a lot of salt in this soil. Everything's a little bit scraggly and stuff, but nothing looks overly fancy. It seems like there's been some attempts right there to kind of like hack back some of the thicker bushes, just make it look a little bit presentable, but no professional's hand has touched this. No one who really loves plants has looked after this area.
Salt wise, do you mean like people have salted the land, or
No, it's
crappy land because it's muck?
Yeah, because the sea is quite close to this. And this is just kind of like where you get sea spray during storms and everything else. So like it's not good land, but it's not necessarily like super coastal.
Okay.
Can I just clarify what time of day is it? Like I wasn't sure.
It's hard to tell in Mucksborough because it's always raining. Because of some magical fuckery by the wizards, there is perpetual rain, hence the thick mud everywhere and the swamps and stuff. You can find out a little bit more about that later on by asking some of the other people, but generally, it is always raining here. It is always grim and is always kind of like, even during midday, kind of perpetually twilightish. So this is still, I'd say, about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. As the gang got here first thing in the morning, went off and did their stuff, and then they've come back to town. You spent a bit of time there, rested. It's now after lunch, late afternoon-ish.
Should we just assume that Chet and Alphonse were on the same boat but got off slower?
Yeah, they were on a different boat.
Okay.
That's why the guild's administrator had come there to meet the second intake of the day. And that's why she was kind of nonplussed about seeing you guys. The guard can see you. Yeah, the guard can see you from where you are, and he's not particularly. He doesn't seem like he's interested in coming over and talking to you. This is a pathway that is often used by people on their way to and from the Raking district. So he's kind of just not necessarily keeping an eye on you, but he's aware of your presence.
So Chat's got experience with like barracks and sort of like improvised storehouses and stuff in the military. Can you just do like a check to get a rough idea of like where things might be placed around in the area? Obviously knowing like a rough idea of where security detail might be placed in the area.
From what you can see at this point, I would say, depending on what you're trying to do, maybe not. This is again like an old manor house. It's got a bit of a curtain wall around like part of it. You can see on one side where there are windows and everything else, and then on another part there is just like a wall. So you suspect on the other side of this there's a courtyard. Stuff. It would make sense to you logically because it doesn't look like this is a castle or was really made to be an actual fortification.
What's a curtain wall? Sorry, I don't know what that is.
It just means just an outside wall type thing.
Okay,
gotcha. A boundary. So it's really there just to kind of screen off an area as opposed to provide defenses. Privacy.
It's like a residential place.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Think of this as the equivalent to a Mucksborough McMansion.
I'm just gonna wave at the guard.
Okay. Should we approach the guard? What do we think? What's our goal in there, by the way?
I feel like we go in asking for some work. Like, there's no different asking around town. We'll just be asking probably a bigger cheese who might have some tasks to do. Let's just go in and say hi.
We can ask if they know where we can find boss.
All right.
So we're not mentioning Rick or whatever his stupid name is.
Maybe not until we're in there.
Yeah, I have a
Probably a
feeling
good
like
idea
this
not
would be
to
a
mention
bad
him.
idea to mention him.
Okay, so we're playing friends. Hello, we're here for work. Casually,
Yes.
maybe
Let's see,
bring
yeah,
up
keep
Rick
your eyes
later if the
peeled.
opportunity arises. That's the play.
Once they're all drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, Camilla, would you trust somebody who says, "Hey, do you know guy who pissed you off?"
No, I'm not suggesting we do. I'm just talking through the play, dude. Chill.
It's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, it's okay. We're on the same page. We don't mention Rick unless it gets brought up, in which case we can do a little poking and prodding. But otherwise, folks, let's keep our eyes peeled. See if there's any clues whilst we're in there. And then Chet starts slowly walking up and sort of gives a friendly wave to try and get the attention of the guard at the front.
Yeah, Kamal just follows and tries to look unobtrusive.
If you're not at the front, we don't die first.
How can I help
Chet
you?
approaches. He says, "Hail! We're some of the fresh blood into Mucksborough. From the..." He checks his sheet of paper.
Your penal adventures, are you?
Yes, we're part of the corrections board. Fresh meat. So we're here to. We heard that there's the big boss man Grimvold, one of the big cheese in Mucksborough. We just wanted to come around, introduce ourselves, do the right thing, do the right formalities, and ask if there's any Any work? We're here to gain those good boy points after all.
Who told you there would be work here? What do you think this place is?
Is this not the work union house? The place of workmen?
This is a place that deals with concerns for the muckrakers. Yes.
And we come in as friends of the muckrakers. We simply want to do our part and help around.
I don't think so, Sonny Jim. You don't look like muckrakers to me.
Friends of muckrakers. I did say we were fresh off the boat, so we're here to kind of
So you're
ally ourselves with the right people.
So
you
you're
know what I mean?
So you're fresh off the boat. Come up here, spinning a story about how you're friends of muckrakers, and you expect me to go along with it?
Okay, let's be clear. We want to get away from Mucksborough as fast as possible. For that, we need as many good boy points as possible. I think that's more what you're thinking that we are doing.
Yeah, I understand how the penal system works. Again, why are you here? Well, I don't know what you think about coming here talking about the name of our boss, spreading all sorts of stories. Why don't you try that again and maybe be honest with you before I call some of the lads and we put some holes in you.
I'm looking at Camilla, Yush, and Alphonse.
Camilla just mumbles, I was looking for boars.
Yeah, we can look for boars.
Could I maybe try and I don't know? Should I? Fuck.
What do you want to do?
Just gonna say Billy sent us, from the taverns. Oh, Billy said we might be able to get work here.
Billy said Billy wouldn't send you here. No. Again, you're lying to me. You've lied to me multiple times now. I think you should leave.
Should you not be persuasion checking these?
Yeah, can I? Yeah, I was looking for persuasion.
I mean, I don't even want to get in though on a lie, because then how do we deal with Grimwald? So
I think the thing is,
maybe you should speak
I
up.
I don't know.
We kind of fucked that when we mentioned that in the first place.
Yeah, the thing why
I got the wrong idea.
So the thing why I haven't been persuasion checking you is because there are links to these people in their background and their associations that are possible, and there are some that are not possible. And the things that you've been asking are things which this guard knows are not possible.
Okay. Well, head back to town, I guess. I misjudged this. Sorry, folks. Looks like we're not getting to talk to Grimwald today.
Yeah, before we go, I have one question. Do you know where we can find boars?
Boars? Yeah, like over at the edge of the Muckrakers district, loads of them. Bloody menace they are.
We need a red crested boar though.
Well, do you know they're kind of rare. You still see them every now and again, but don't suppose you've got any like really really pongy cheese or anything, have you?
Yes, actually, we do have some awesome cheese.
That might help you out. That might draw them out. Apparently they really love that stuff.
Well,
thank you for the information.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for the information. I mean, boar's nose is better than ours, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll tell you, if you find anything particularly interesting, our boss is always looking for, some kind of animal to add to his menagerie. Information. Let me know about it. Maybe I'll be able to do you a solid.
Yeah, that sounds nice. I'm gonna remember that. If you see anything interesting, before we go and find something interesting, is there anything we should check out? We should look out for or not look out for because your boss already has it? Maybe.
He's got a lot of stuff. I mean, there's no point in getting any more badges. He loves badges. But he's got enough of those. Plus the bear don't like him too much. So let's not fuss with that too much. But yeah, there's nothing that really stands out.
Does he have a very annoying fairy, or does he want one?
Oh, you talking about Sparklepuff? Huh. Well, he doesn't have.
I mean, I just on the table, if we can pull it off.
He doesn't have a fairy, but I don't know. There's laws against that kind of stuff, and we don't cotton on with any kind of like illegal activity here. This is a legitimate business. He says, nodding at you.
We don't mind the law too. Nobody has sin it.
We care about the law
Camilla
here.
starts backing away from Alphonse.
I'm grabbing Alphonse by the neck and try to pull him away. Let's go, Alphonse. Before there's going to be bad blood between us here.
I don't need more time on my sentence. Thank you very much.
All right, I'll walk away as well.
Bye.
He definitely wouldn't say no if we did bring it.
Before we leave, OOC, I don't know whether you want me to remind you of what you had spoken to Rick about, or if you just want to figure this one out yourselves.
No, we're fine. Just keeping it in role play.
Okay, cool.